Hi everyone, Unreal Engine 4 is currently one of the best engines for game development. My name is Alan, it's marxism-leninism Institute, and now I will show you top 10 classes which are required to know for any of Unreal Engine 4 developers. Let's begin. 10th place. In 10th place is the Object class. This is the most basic class inside the engine, and all other classes are inherited from it. This class rarely used by beginners because it don't have ability to spawn on the level, unlike the Actor, which we will talk about later. Usually it is taken as the basis for creating own models from scratch or use it as containers for variables. Size of this class is only 60 bytes, and it virtually have no functionality. Ninth place. In 9th place is the Level class. Level is the basis for any game. It's some container with 3D space, where everything that you see in-game is located. A game can have as many small levels as one big, which is usually called big open world game. Even the main menu, which contains only Start Game, Settings and Quit Game buttons, is also level. In the Unreal Engine 4 level, you can spawn the Actor class or any derived classes from Actor. 8th place. In 8th place is the Actor class. As we just said before, the Actor is basic class which can be spawned in the UF4 level. Actor class is inherited from Object, but have more functionality. Actor class size is not 60 bytes, like Object, but 1 kilobyte. And besides ability to be spawned on a level, Actor class have full network replication support. On top of that, you can add into the Actor class some ActorComponent classes, just like simple Lego, and get more powerful functionality. 7th place. ActorComponent. As we just said before, you can add some ActorComponent classes into Actor class and improve Actor functionality. For example, if you add to Actor class the box collision ActorComponent, you get a trigger which call events on begin overlap, or you get invisible wall if you set up collision settings to block. If you add point light ActorComponent, you get light actor. If you add sound ActorComponent, you get audio actor. If you add StaticMesh ActorComponent, you get StaticMesh actor, which usually are all static 3D models like trees, buildings or rocks. 6th place. StaticMesh. As we just said before, StaticMesh is just empty Actor class with the StaticMesh ActorComponent added into. However, you don't must to create this Lego from scratch. You can just use StaticMesh class created by engine. On top of that, anytime when you import your 3D models into UF4, they get StaticMesh class. 5th place. Pawn class. The Pawn class is inherited from Actor class, but besides the Actor functionality, Pawn have ability to be controlled by player. It have a little less functionality than the Character class, but it can take player inputs from mouse, keyboard or phone touchscreen, for example. 4th place. Character class. The Character class inherited from Pawn class, and it goes without saying that it can control it by player and take inputs from keyboard, mouse or gamepad. But its key features compared to the previous Pawn class are the skeletal mesh component, which gives us ability to animate our character, and also probably the most important thing is the movement component. Actor component, which out of the box supports walking, running, jumping, swimming, surface glide, acceleration speed, walkable floor angle and more. On top of that, movement component support full network replication for all of this. As you can see, here is all that you need. You can just implement attacking, taking damage, character death, and you get almost complete little game. 3rd place. PlayerController. The PlayerController class, unlike the Pawn or Character, is always with the player. When you play in some game, in some level, your technical character class can be changed. For example, you run your guy on level, and now your guy is your character class. But then you sit in a vehicle, and no matter that you could see your guy inside your car, but now your car is technically your character, not your guy. Then you can fly in airplane, and here the same. The airplane is now your character, and here the PlayerController class is who make these changes, who passes you into any of these character classes, into guy or car or airplane. And it have sense to implement the overall functionality into the PlayerController class, to prevent duplicate code in any of the single character classes. Second place. GameInstance. The GameInstance is very interesting and important class. Its key feature is that it loads once upon you start game and unloaded only after you quit game. It gives us ability to put inside GameInstance some logic general for all game levels, because controller or character class will reload every time you open a new level, and all information inside will reload too. Of course, you can save this information before you open new level, and after level is loaded, you load your information back. But why do you need suffer like this when you have the GameInstance class which keep all information through the all levels? First place. GameMode. GameMode is the most important class in Unreal Engine. It was in this class we define which player controller and character classes we will use by default in any level. On top of that, in online games, the GameMode is the only one class which works on server only. It's why in GameMode have sense implement all logic that we need to save from cheaters. Only this class defines who can or cannot connect to server in online games. This is only small parts of the classes in Unreal Engine 4 that you need to create the game, but we tried to choose the 10 most important and often used. If you know more important classes that we didn't show here, please write it in the comments. I think it will be interesting for many people. And now I want to say thank you for watching and goodbye.